we're all ready to get the first half underway. The whistle blows and here's the kickoff. Textbook tackle. It's still alive on the attacking side. They've lost possession here, turnover.
Getting players there a little more quickly and they managed to turn it over.
Yeah, I think you're right, Justin.
He could be in trouble here. It doesn't look good. That was a pretty nasty knock on the head.
First scrum of the match.
Bind.
Good position for them to get a scrum.
Set.
There's some depth and power going on in the scrums. Good pushing from both teams. Both teams putting pressure on. England struggling at scrum time. That's the ball out there. Lovely tackle. Lovely footwork there. May with the tackle. Poole delivers it to a runner. Back to his feet quickly and Restman for the ball. Back inside. Inside with that pass. Burgess decides to run it and does well. It takes him over the touchline. The line-out claimed against the throw. Tom Youngs tackled into touch. So, line-out. On comes the drive. Surging towards the line now. Ball's being contested. Ball goes inside. Taken down dangerously close to his own try line. Poole pops it up. Hughes brings it over his 5 metre. They might still have it. Fulsome is absolutely smashed. I think they still have this one. Willis moves it on. Here comes the chase. May gathers up the loose ball. Carries it over the halfway line. Now they get there. Tom Youngs gets it away.
Advantage.
And the ball lost forward. Referee playing advantage.
It's always frustrating when you give away a knock on this, Bo. He'll not be happy with himself.
Set.
Oh, good hits. And a good battle going on here. He pushes it on. Keeps the ball moving. Runs at the defence but driven back. That'll knock the wind out of him.
Release.
He's trying to turn it over quickly. Short pass. Ben Morgan looks for support. He's nearly there. What a run. He's in.
Well, they were never going to catch him, and that's a brilliant try.
Outstanding try.
But the communication is good. They're competing well. You can see his pace here. It is remarkable. No one could catch him. But it was a great pass that set him up.
Dead right. And we're ready for the conversion attempt. This is a good test of his kicking skills, not an easy one. Now the kick, sailing towards the uprights. Ford converts this one, and what a good kick.
It wasn't an easy one.
So the kickoff is made. Laws to secure this. Tom Wood and the pick and go. Tom Youngs feeds it off. Here he is, dancing his way through. Now the chaser is coming forward onto this, and he's able to get a kick away.
Advantage.
So playing advantage here.
Yeah, that was a bit lazy. There were a couple of players clearly in front. I think we've got a man in a bit of trouble. He looks hurt. That was a pretty serious clash. He definitely got hurt there. He has to go off the field for treatment. He may not be back.
Now we'll have a scrum.
Bind.
Very encouraging signs for the scrum. It looks
Set.
completely solid.
Oh, there's some force there on that hit. looking to jink his way through. Sold that dummy nicely. Look at that speed. That is a good run. Ben Youngs takes it.
Advantage.
That's a forward pass there. And he smashed in the tackle. So they'll come back for the scrum.
So a mistake there, and they will not be happy about it at all.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Excellent hit there. Neither team wanting to give an inch. A brutal contest in the scrum. They've turned it over. Beautifully done. Barrett sidestepping his way through. Jicks his way past. That'll knock the wind out of him. Sells the dummy. Over the 22-metre line. It's been a pretty tight sort of a contest, as expected. It's a full house, and the general mood here is electric. Just a bit messy so far, Justin.
Opportunity now to have a look at the stats in the game. They've had the ball a lot more in the first half, and the stats back that up. And a reasonably high number of hit-ups from both teams. Lots of hard work being done up front.
Kick-off, dragged him.
Such a great catch in this blow. I think they've taken a lot of confidence out of the way they played the game.
Advantage.
That was a forward pass. So, unable to work it, and they'll come back for the scrum instead.
He'll be really disappointed with himself there, an unforced error.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
The English got a good shove on there. He's chucked a beautiful pass inside. And he's shaken up by that one. Paul grabs it out of the back. Macklin. Having a go at the ball. Well contained. Buckman finds a runner. Having a go at the ball. Paul gathers it out of the back. That is a good kick into touch. And that's a line out. Jeff Parlin is the target. And that's out on the full, so they'll come back for a line out. Buckman takes it nicely. Sends a good pass.
Oh, that's incredible!
Turnover. Great work at the breakdown. Good defence. And he gets smashed in the tackle.
Perfect opportunity to try something.
Tom Wood goes running hard at the opposition. He's trying to turn it over quickly. Steps back inside and beats the tackler. And he's into touch. Not the best line-out, in fact it's lost. The throw well contested. Yes, there's the try. Well, he appeared to be boxed in, but somehow he's made it over.
They just keep building pressure, and the try just had to come in the end. Look at that, that's good skill. Just does all the right things to score.
Got their 5, they could get their 7. The conversion now to tie this match up. Kick looks good. So 2 extra points and it's a close game here.
You've got to admire the unyielding nature of this contest. They've been stretched at times, but it's still a tight match.
Here's the kickoff. Willis snaps up the kickoff. Back he goes. No way through there. Very nimble on his feet there. And that's a good burst. The fend ineffectual on that occasion. Looking to jink his way through.
Moving up the field, but still a long way to the opponent's try line.
Cole takes him down.
Well, they are putting lots of pressure on.
Now flat. He spreads it. Macklin is pushed back in a great tackle. Well, they're building nicely. And the deep kick. Poole is chasing after this. Watson unleashes a big punt. Also, with a good catch while airborne. Leonard is pulled down in a glorious tackle. Good work by the players in the ruck. Still their ball. Buckner has the ball. Well, that's a beautiful kick. Mike Brown picks it up. And they'll come back to the 22 for the kick. Restart then from the 22. Nicely anticipated and read by the blindside flanker. Ben Morgan stops him now.
I think he's been hurt there. Looks like he's in a big amount of pain. It was a pretty nasty knock.
Now the scrum to pack.
Bind.
The scrum is pretty tight in this game. No
Set.
one will give an inch here.
Good strong hit. Both teams putting pressure on. Good pushing from both teams. Halfback takes the ball. Poole picks up. Watch him run. Nice inside pass. And he's dragged down. Great work to keep the ball alive here.
Not long to go now. The last few plays of the match.
Driven hard into the turf. Back to his feet quickly and wrestling for the ball. Jeff Parling can't beat his man. Ben Morgan keeps it going. May with a good spurt. And he's driven back in the tackle. So they'll have a line out.
This match just about over here.
Buckner takes it down.
Nice work at the line out.
Yes, indeed. Now taken down hard. Grabs the ball and runs at the defence. He has a real crack at the defensive line. Back to his feet quickly and wrestling for the ball. Yep, they've got him down. Tom Youngs looks for options. Get a penalty.
Will he get away with just a warning for that?
They decide to try for the 3, but I think he's too far out to kick it, surely.
This is a very important kick for them if they can get it over.
Ford steadies himself for the kick. He lands the penalty goal. And the referee says that is it. England have won.
A respectable game of rugby. Both teams fought hard and were very evenly matched, but in the end there could only be one winner. The penalty count was an issue, just too high really. The handling errors were far too high. No surprise in the end. A very even contest, Nisbo.
So it was a match that could easily have gone either way. A very even contest. There we are, 10-7. The final score, England the winners.